can you create a digital product business from scratch? Is it a legit way to go? Is everybody just a scammer and a huckster out there? We're going to find out. This channel is dedicated to finding out. Now, the sun is on this screen and I have not got... Oh my goodness. I can't see a thing here, chaps. So get on my full screen. There we are. It's down here. Boom. Alright, let's bring up a little presentation so I can give you an idea. Oh my gosh. What a nightmare, aren't I? Give you a quick idea of what it is that we are going for. Here we go. So, I'm going to create a digital product business. I want to document the journey. So I'm going to start from scratch, making loads of noise down here. As you can see, I've got over here, I've got my proper lighting, I've got my shirt, blowing microphone and headphones and stuff like that. I'm not using them deliberately. I'm just sat here in the office, not using anything but my computer and my Osmo Pocket 3, which is essentially my phone, but it's the same quality camera as a phone, and this little handheld microphone, that's it. And I wanted to do it that way because I wanted it to be accessible, and if it works, for everybody to be able to copy it and do it. So I use this camera because I bought this for my content creation stuff, my TikTok stuff, but I got my phone here and I like to be able to use that now and again, so that's where we're at. So essentially you get this quality from your phone. I'm using Loom to record it in the background, and that's that. So it's very accessible. You can use the phone that you've already got, you can use Loom, which is, or if you've got a webcam, you can probably even use your webcam, probably be good enough, right? And essentially Loom's $24, I think it is, or is it pounds a month? But it's $24 a month, there or thereabouts. So if you're like me, you've probably been scammed loads of times, bought all these courses, all these empty promises and yada yada yada, all this stuff, right? And it's infuriating, it's upsetting. So I figured I'd build this page, not only because I'd make fun of people who do this. I don't make fun of people who do this, but it's always... If you go to my TikTok page, Aaron Parry, 1985, you'll see I just make fun of the ridiculous things that lots of people say on podcasts, and these ridiculous, over-egged claims that people still seem to fall for. And I just try to make humour of that and bring a bit of light to that. Anywho, I've bought a load of courses, nothing really works. I do have shiny object syndrome, I probably have a bit of ADHD, I'm all over the place, so maybe... that's on me, some of it. Well, some of it, all of it is. If I've not made money, then it's on me, innit? But essentially, these courses and stuff, I think a lot of them sell you a dream without backing it up with anything. So from my experience, a lot of people will sell you how to make money, when the only way that they are making money is by selling you how to make money. So it's a bit empty, if you know what I mean. But then... I suppose that is a niche that works, and it does work, and if it works for them, then why wouldn't they follow that? So there's a few ways to look at it. Anywho, let's see what we're going to cover in this, right? So this plan, right, I have made exactly $0 online. Nothing. I'm an expert at losing money. Nada, zilch, nothing, as you can see there, right? So I'm going to take you on this journey. We're going to create a digital product. I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to create a funnel. I'm going to advertise. I'm starting from scratch, not using any audience or nothing. I'm not doing anything on TikTok. I've got my own TikTok, which is growing, and that's for content and stuff. I'm using a completely different page for Instagram and Facebook, starting with 0 followers. We'll show you that, and I'll get into that in another video. But essentially, we're starting from scratch. We're on a level playing field, like I say, not using any fancy kit. This can be done on a phone or a webcam easily. So I'm not doing anything different to what pretty much anybody can do. If you're watching this, you're able to create this. Okay, so I'll show you how to do it. I'll share the positive and negative results. Like I say, there's no guarantee this will work. Look, even my dogs are barking in the background. I'm not even going to bother editing that out because I'm going to leave that in just to show how raw and real this is, right? Right, so the upcoming plan, right? As I said, start with an audience. I've created a brand new YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. If you're watching this, you're on YouTube already. And I have no email list at all either to speak of, right? So I'm not like pushing out emails to get people to buy or nothing like that. None of that. I have none of that. Because of all that, I'm going to have to rely on ads early on. So I'll use ads to sell the product itself, but also to grow brand credibility and increase sales. If you've got 0 followers on Facebook and Instagram, chances are people who check that out are going to think it's a scam or not. You're not going to have that credibility behind you. So we're going to try and grow that alongside trying to sell the product so that we build some kind of credibility along the way. And anything that works, anything that wins, we will double down on it, obviously, because we're going to say a particular ad is working and I'm getting conversions on the product from the funnel. Then I'll double down on that. I will A/B test stuff more than likely, and we will kind of stick with the winners, and we'll just adjust one thing at a time. Try a different headline, different look, different colour scheme, all that kind of thing, and we'll test that as we go. Like I say, if something works, I will double down on it. But also, if something works, I may actually turn that into a product. And there's my dog trying to get in. Right, so let's take you through the steps. So first and foremost, I wonder if I can roll on this. No, that didn't work, did it? First and foremost, discover the niche, right? So we need to know what we're going to target. And this is a big one for people. A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And people always... Dog. Can we get the dog, please? Guess not. He's coming in, I suppose. What's she doing? Trying to film something. Max, come here. If you want to be on the video so bad, you can come here. Come on. Come on. Here you go. You say hello. Come on. Right. Lost myself on the gimbal. There you go. Subject lost. I'm here, I promise. I'm here. Come back to me. There you go. Right, anyway, so we'll discover the niche. We'll show you how I'm going to do that. You don't have to do it the same way, but my goodness, but I'm going to do it that way. And then I'll show you how to identify the problems that market faces, and then from there, that's when we can reverse engineer a product for the market, right? We find out the biggest problems that they're having, we create a product that we can reasonably create around that problem. I'll show you how to create a product, and then we'll build a delivery system, which will be the funnel. It's going to be real simple, nothing too crazy at the start. We're just going to have a single product, single checkout page and a thank you page, and that's going to be it. Later on, we'll layer in some upsells and stuff like that, but we're just going to get a minimal viable product to market. Then market the product, again, likely going to be ads heavy at the start. We will produce some content as well, because we kind of have to build the look of the pages to make it look credible. And ultimately, it is going to be credible, and I'm not going to be giving anybody anything that is a scam or dodgy, but essentially we need to build credibility so they believe that what I'm delivering is legitimate, which it will be, and then we sit back and we just count all the money together. And that's the plan. So, welcome to the page. That's a quick overview. As messy as that is, with the dog knocking at the door, scratching the door, and the dog's barking and coming in and the camera being off, that's how raw it is, and that's how raw it's going to be. So if you don't like that, maybe this ain't for you, but there's going to be value here. I promise you there's going to be value here. And if we make this work, then we can all celebrate together, can't we? But for now, I think we'll call it there, and I'll prep the next video. Cheers.